Yeah, that intro gonna be hard, bro. I swear that intro gonna be hard.
Be hard, bro.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Ring Rumble Report proudly presents to you the AEW Tag Team Champions of the World. The Mark with the Q.
I didn't know.
The BILLZ with the Z. The Ring Rumble Report
Podcast. Woo.
All right. Nah, our real intro. What up, homies?
What up, IWC? It's your boy BILLZ
And Mark with the Q
coming at you
with the Ring Rumble Report podcast. Ooh.
Ooh.
Got AEW.
Ooh.
What's that? Younger May?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah. Got that AEW.
All right, let's do it. So,
Get it.
AEW Dynamite review. This is what date was this?
We got 4/3/24.
There we go. And where
April
were we?
3rd. We was in DCU Center in, I don't know how to say this word, but Worcester, Massachusetts. I only know Boston, baby. That's all I know. Shout out to Boston. I don't know Worcester. Worcester. Sound
Worcester.
like medieval.
Sound like Worcester sauce.
Oh yeah, that's it. Worcester.
Worcestershire.
I'm sure our Massachusetts peeps let us know in the comments, like, hey, that's not how you say
That's
it,
not
bro.
how you say it. Get it right.
I'm sorry, Mass.
All right, yeah. So AEW coming at you real quick. We got Will Ospreay versus Will Hobbs, Young Bucks and the Best Friends,
Yup.
Thunder Rosa and Mariah Kay.
Yeah.
We got Daddy Ass and Jay White, Chris Jericho calling out Hook, and then we got the contract signing between Samoa Joe and Swerve Strickland. Swerve when I drive.
Bro, Swerve. Bro, spoiler alert. Swerve is not losing. He's beating Samoa Joe, bro.
You gonna see.
He just looked, man. We'll talk about it when we get there. I love Swerve, bro.
All right, let's get it started. So, out first, looks like we have Adam Copeland coming out first, aka Edge, if you didn't know. So pretty much, Adam Copeland comes out and he's talking about. He drops a promo. Excuse me, talking about this is the best place. Basically, this is where the best wrestlers wrestle. All that negativity early on in the week, forget all that. Let's talk about some positive. Pretty much who I feel and you guys feel he was talking about was CM Punk, because earlier in the week he went on an interview, CM Punk, and he, got candid about AEW, talk some real stuff. Yeah, he was saying like what happened, right? His incidents, and that AEW is not like a real business. Tony Khan is not like a boss. He's just like a nice guy. He's a fan.
I can't say this about
stuff
AEW.
like that.
Their production is trash. I think I've said that before.
So
it reminds me of TNA.
They're trying to hide the crowd, the no crowd, because it's dark. It's very dark, and it's because they don't have a full house.
I'm talking about like even the music, like.
Yeah, the music hasn't always been that loud or whatever.
But I think it's maybe because I'm so used to WWE,
used to that good stuff.
Yeah, that's why I think. But then when I watch TNA, like when I look at TNA or Impact or whatever it's called right now, it's like the same. It's like they got the same production company producing their stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Pyro is trash. Music is trash. Like when Swerve, like for instance, when Swerve come out, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can't really get into it because it's like a
because it's not that
mediocre
loud or whatever, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like
it
filling
just,
the arena.
It don't pop me, and I love his song. Like it's amazing. All right.
Swerves. Yeah, his whole little
So, all right, back to
Well,
Edge.
yeah, man, you got Edge. So he was referring. Well, at least we believe he is referring to CM Punk's interview with what's his name, Orani Hartwell or something like that. Something Hartwell. I don't know his first name. It started with an A, I believe. Anyway, yeah. So we believe that's what he was referring to. And if that's the case, man, come on, Tony, what are you doing, man? Don't be sending Edge or Adam Copeland out there to talk for you. Why don't you just come out yourself and say it? But basically, he's just saying how this is the place to be, and this is where the best wrestle in the world, right?
I guess.
So, and we're you know how everybody say we're the best. So
we're the best podcast in the world.
Like that, right? Yeah. Like we're the best podcast in the world.
All facts.
When it comes to this wrestling shit.
Yeah.
Man, but yeah.
All right.
Oh man. So yeah, that was pretty much the run of his promo right there. So yeah, I was never a fan of Edge like that. Like, yeah, I know he was cool and doing his stuff and in WWE. Here, I don't know, it's boring. The dude is not like how you say the production ain't there, right?
Yeah. So
it's hard to create stars because of that, I think, too. You got Edge, who looked big in WWE. He was a star, clearly. Now he's over here. He looked like an indie dude. Like, he don't look like the same Edge. Not his look, but his feel. He feels like an indie person. He feels like someone on the indie scene, man.
I think that's AEW, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like they just don't have some they don't got that make Cody, for example, right? Like I was saying when he was in AEW, man, this is a star right here. But whatever it was, he just couldn't get to that next level to make it feel like he a star. First night, WrestleMania, he come back WrestleMania, star instantly. Like he felt bigger instantly, just huge. Like, man, coming out underneath the ground, underneath the stage.
Yeah, he
instantly felt big, like important.
Okay.
Just like if an MJF show up, man, he's gonna be big. The dude's gonna be a star if you show up tomorrow or on Sunday night, because that's the rumor too, by the way.
MJF is gonna show up what?
At WrestleMania?
Nah.
It's the rumor.
Ain't he still under contract?
No, he's not.
What?
He is removed from AEW's roster. His merchandise is not on AEW's website. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the battle of 2024.
The bidding war of 2024.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
I didn't know his contract was up this early though.
I think it was at the start of 2024. I mean, I know they mentioned him still. When he left, they like that first week or two, they name dropped MJF a couple times in AEW, and his stuff was still on the website, his merchandise. And now, as of right now, but as of probably like a week or 2 or 3 weeks ago, his stuff is all gone.
So, okay, all right.
Merchandise, his roster listing.
I am not an MJF fan at all.
I like MJF. MJF, he grew on me for sure.
But if he goes to WWE, then shit, you know what I'm saying? More power to him.
I think he'll be a bigger star.
Yeah.
Instantly too.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so that was the gist of his promo. Sorry, Copeland, that's a 1 for me. 1 rumble out of his promo only because, hey, I don't got time to be hearing about.
He the champ, right?
He did TNT
champ. Okay.
I don't know. It's just embarrassing, and I think his mic was messing up a few times, and he made a little joke on it. Okay. So go back to that production stuff you're talking about. You need to get it under control. I just think Tony Khan, he got too much time on his hands, and he's too worried about Punk or WWE or anybody else for that matter. you shouldn't be sending wrestlers out there to kind of refer to what's going on with other places. Yeah, I know you kind of want to defend yourself, but defend yourself with good TV.
Okay.
So 1 Rumble.
I didn't even see the promo, but I'm gonna agree with BILLZ and say 1 Rumble because it doesn't sound like I'm interested. Like I'm not about to go back and be like, oh, I need to go watch that BILLZ.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll give it a 1 Rumble. Also, I didn't even watch. It wasn't important. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's a champ. I mean, well, he's not the main champ, but he's a TNT champ.
Yeah, he is TNT.
So you would think that
TNT.
like for BILLZ to give it a 1 Rumble, you would want your champ to be like, oh, I gotta go watch. What is his name? Copeland.
What is his name?
Gotta go watch Copeland now. Copeland was talking that.
Yeah.
Did somebody even come out to challenge him or anything for the title?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that was it. 1 Rumble for that segment.
Yep. He brought out Ospreay though for the match, but as far as like someone coming out, I don't think so. Like to start a feud.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So first match we got Will Ospreay versus Powerhouse Hobbs.
I don't know why my notes is different from yours.
We got Will Ospreay, bro.
I'm like super. I'm all over the place. But yeah, Will Ospreay, bro.
And Powerhouse Hobbs, who we don't see too often.
Right, man.
And I think Powerhouse is good. I think he's cool. I think he's someone who should go to WWE.
He reminds me of.
I hate to say it, I'm not a WWE stan. Like WWE is boring.
I am. I'm a WWE stan.
I'll be real. But AEW is worse than WWE as far as the entertainment value goes for me.
I've been watching wrestling for a very long time, and I never fall off.
I like wrestling, but yeah.
But yeah, Powerhouse reminds me of the dude with the hat, Jack Swagger.
Jack Swagger?
I don't know his name in
man, that dude's trash.
That's what he reminds me of. They like the same type.
I get you. It's probably because they got the straps or whatever.
They wrestle the same.
The little one piece.
Don't Powerhouse do the ankle lock?
I think so.
Yeah, they like the same to me.
So these two out here, they getting the thing on. They doing their thing. They had a nice little match.
Mm-hmm.
Ospreay is dope. Honestly, this match probably should have main evented the show, but I get it. We got the contract signing that they want to put at the end because it was probably the best match of the night. These two, they were just working with each other, working real. The chemistry is real good. There's a spot where Hobbs, I believe he hit him out the air, like a drop kick or something like that.
I remember he did the vertical suplex when he was marching like Ryback. Had him up in the air doing a vertical suplex.
Hobbs knocked him out the air at some point, and it just looked nice because Ospreay, he sold it real well. But they was killing it, man. So these two had a good match right here.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, these guys were they were on fire. And Hobbs, his hits look hard. He got a nice what is that? Snap power slam,
mm-hmm.
The Randy Orton move. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, they had a good match right there. I'm not mad at it. I get that one. I'm giving that 3 Rumbles right there for the Powerhouse Hobbs and Will Ospreay match. You want to add anything?
Yeah, I got let's see. So that fall away slam, like over the commentary table, that was clean. I like that. Ospreay, he just continues for me. He just continues to make me like him more.
Ospreay, bro.
I don't know. Like I just feel like when BILLZ first started talking about it, I'm like, man, who is this? Like who is this dude? Like, who cares about this dude? And then now I see why. Like, he's really good. He's a really good wrestler.
Yeah.
And I don't got nothing against Powerhouse Hobbs. He did his thing.
Yeah, Powerhouse is
He
tight.
always does his thing. He's a really good wrestler.
Yeah.
I wish that they would push him more. But like I said, he just reminded me of Jack Swagger.
Yep. And then he picked up the victory with his elbow move. Ospreay, that is.
Yeah, that move is called, what is it called?
I'm sorry, Ospreay.
Hidden Blade? I think that's what it's called, the Hidden Blade.
The Hidden Blade. All right, yeah.
I don't know, though.
Yeah, Ospreay's nasty. All right, cool. So, that was, how many rumbles you giving that?
Yeah, I probably go, three rumbles for that match. It was a really good match.
3 rumskis.
I enjoyed it, yep.
All right. Next up, we got, we had Bryan Danielson.
So dumb, man. I hate that they can't use like
he ain't got them.
That we know.
He ain't got them rights. He ain't get it locked down like Punk did. You know, Punk wasn't playing, bro. He got his stuff locked down.
But to be fair, I think he used that in the Indies first.
Punk.
No, he used the.
You're right. Yep. That could be it too. Like he just wanted to go back to his indie name. Yeah. So we got Bryan Danielson next versus Lance Archer. You know, Lance Archer is a big old dude. I haven't really seen much of him at all either.
He hasn't been on the radar except for when he's going to lose a match.
And tonight, that's exactly what happened. You think he was going to beat Danielson?
No way.
Nah. Plus, Danielson has that match coming up against Ospreay at the end of this month, towards the end of this month.
Yeah.
At Dynasty, I think it is.
That's the pay-per-view.
Yeah. So yeah, man. These two had a cool little match. Bryan, he's a small guy compared to Lance, so a lot of big small guy matches, the David and Goliath type matches, they're not too believable as far as a small guy beating the big dude. But when you got Danielson in that ring, you ain't got to worry about that. It's believable when this dude chopping dudes down. Yep. Those kicks, chops, his moves look like they hurt. Thanks. And it looked like they take dudes down like to a knee and drop to another knee so you can finish. You know what I'm saying? Bryan is the man. I'm a fan of Bryan right there.
Bryan is, to me, a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Like he knows where to hit you, where to kick you, where to punch you, where to slap you, where to smack you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He knows all these things to break you down. It don't matter if you Andre the Giant tall, you know what I'm saying? Andre the Giant versus Bryan Danielson. I would like to see that match though. I think Dre and Bryan destroy him. But I think that Bryan would put up a good fight. Anyway, that was a really good match. I just lackluster for me because I knew Bryan wasn't gonna lose. So 1 rumble for me.
1 rumble. All right. So next up, I get that 2 rumbles. All right. Next up, we got we got Danielson. They're doing their thing. And then that was that match.
Was it Billy Gunn?
Yeah, it's gonna be the Billy Gunn. I'm seeing if we had any. I think we had a backstage segment with Jericho.
I didn't get none of the backstage.
Either that was before. I think it was before though.
Let me see.
Yes, it was before the match of Daddy Ass and Jay White.
Oh, okay.
We got Jericho calling out, hook in the back. Jericho being booed. I don't really have too much to say about it. Jericho is completely boring right now. Finally. And I like Jericho, but now he's starting to show like he's just ice cold. He's just ice cold.
Not ice cold. Not ice cold like that. Talking about ice cold like trash.
Yeah, like
boring.
Like weak. Like it's the IWC. Y'all should know the wrestling terms, right? Y'all should know what I'm talking about here. All right, but yeah, so that was that. We get the match of Daddy Ass and Jay White.
Did we talk about how Ospreay had that little moment with Danielson? And when Ospreay came out, he was like, "Yeah, top that."
Oh,
I'm like, Will Ospreay, bro.
that's right. You know
I
what
still
I'm saying?
think the American Dragon is winning,
Nah,
but
that ain't happening.
I like, or you know what I think they might do, and they haven't done it in a long time. Go to a draw.
Oh yeah, they just had a draw somewhere. I forgot
Okay.
where, but recently. But no, yeah, they might. But I think Ospreay going over.
Right. I got you.
So we got the Jay White and Daddy Ass match.
Why is this happening? Why is this match happening?
You know, some I probably didn't follow or missed in the previous weeks,
I'm trying to think.
or maybe Rampage. You know, we don't watch Rampage or Collision,
Right.
so you know
Something
stuff
happened.
goes on those
Okay.
shows.
All right. Got you. Anyway, censor me, Daddy.
Nice to see Billy Gunn out there in the singles capacity.
And that dude is big. Like he's huge for an old man.
Yeah, you know, because they come from that era of big dudes.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was big back then. Well, not everybody, but
You look at
most wrestlers, right?
Road Dogg too. He don't look yoked up like it seems like Billy Gunn still lifts.
Yeah, oh yeah, he does for sure.
I mean, the Road Dogg look like an old man. Like,
I mean, he's sitting backstage, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So pretty much they had a little match, and it was a disqualification. So Daddy Ass takes the win because I think the Bullet Club Gold came running out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know you got the Acclaim backing it up, I believe. So, that was that match, man.
I got real quick on my notes. I mean,
that's one Rumble for me.
Same, one Rumble for me also. But in this, it was like this little in the beginning. I think it was Jay White he was coming out, right? And you seen like Daddy has like in back of Jay White or whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so clean. You know what I'm saying?
He had he was throwing up his belt or whatever, and Billy standing back there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, got the match underway. Right. Beating him down on the ramp. Yeah.
Yep. Billy Gunn hit 2 Fade Masters. I was surprised. And then I got that. Yeah, the Bullet Club Gold or whatever they call. They came running out. Disqualification. The Acclaim came at even odds. And then the Guns saved White from move on the commentary table. They like saved Jay White from getting put through the table.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. It was a goofy match. It didn't make no sense. I guess I don't know. Like if maybe last week something happened. I feel like I remember us reporting. I think that Bullet Club Gold beat them down last week or something.
Yeah,
that's how you know it's just so like
it's just
it wasn't memorable. Is that
memorable?
Memorable, yeah. So it's just like but anyway, on to the next, bro.
Yeah, so that's how many Rumbles?
1.
So that's a 1 Rumble.
It's the loneliest number
out of 5.
You ever knew. All
right. So next up,
who's next? Was this my girl?
I think it was. Let me see.
Hey.
Yep.
Hey.
We got Willow Nightingale. Hey. Yeah, out there with Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway for an interview with Renee Paquette.
Not my girl.
Huh? Who, Nightingale?
Yeah. I said, is that my girl? You said, yeah, Willow Nightingale.
Oh, yeah, right. And she cut a little promo talking about how, like, she's, she had a dream, right? The little girl, when she was a little girl. And people like her, basically, she talked about because she kind of like chubby or whatever, or like are on the bigger side of things. So this is not your typical woman's wrestler. Right. Folks looked at me like I couldn't do it, type stuff. And I'm doing it with a smile on my face. She's cool. She's all right.
Face,
she's for sure white meat baby face.
You know what though? This reminded me, like I've been listening to other podcasts, right? Mm-hmm. Not the Ring Rumble Report podcast. I do listen to that one also though. But anyway, I've been listening to other podcasts and Lizzo, I guess, cut this same promo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, the singer Lizzo.
Yeah.
And it just reminded me of that.
What? Where? When? At a concert or something?
I don't know. I
What
just
you
know
mean?
that they've been talking about it. Like Lizzo said, she just cut like this babyface promo about how her music and how she not gonna ever quit singing music. She don't care what people think about her and all this stuff. And this just reminded me of that so much. And I'm just like, snore fest.
The only problem I have with Willow is she too regular. She gonna run into that Bailey issue. Remember, Bailey came out and she was just too of a fan.
I love
you know
Bailey,
what I'm saying?
Man, yeah, I loved her when she was.
This is why she was getting booed at later segments because it's like, all right, now we over your big old happy-go-lucky self. Like, get out of here, man. That's like Willow Nightingale. She's just too regular up there. Like you gotta. I don't know. You gotta have some star power in you or something. I don't know. Like I even get that to Mone as far as her aura about her star power, her energy. She got more of that for sure than Nightingale.
Yeah,
and it got nothing to do with you being big, baby doll.
Nah, I'm big. We big.
Nia Jax is
Nia
big,
Jax
and she's coming to her own lately. Like she was kind of whatever at first, but
not to me.
As of late, like she's for sure. Like, oh yeah, she's nice with it.
Yep.
And she's big, right? Like she might be bigger than Nightingale, right? She wide. It ain't nothing like it ain't got nothing to do with your wrestling ability, or it ain't got nothing to do with you at all. It's all about you.
Yep.
So it's just Nightingale. It's just I don't know, something about her. Just it ain't there.
It ain't.
Anyway, you got Mone coming out.
My favorite.
You know, CEO, right, Chance?
CEO. Hey, Mone is my favorite AEW superstar right now. The rest of the AEW women's division kick rocks. Well, no, I take that back. Tony Storm is the second.
Yeah, Mone, not for me. I wanted her in AEW. I think it's a little bit too late. Like,
who though? Who?
Mone?
Who you choose over Mone?
Oh, it's the women's?
Like who would you say is the top right now?
In AEW women's?
None of them.
Mone.
That's it, yep. That sucks though.
She overrated.
Right.
For me, she overrated. She came out and cut a small promo quick. And I'm getting tired of that. Like, cause she just come out and she do the cliche like baby face smile and bob heads, yeah. I'm here. You're cheering my name. Yeah. And she just said her cadence of her promo too is just like you gotta pick it up. Like, I don't know, man. She killing me right now. I will say that. But she cut out, she says, hey, I'm here to beat or fight whoever is gonna win that match at Dynasty. I'm next in line for the TBS champ. Why she's going for the TBS championship, I don't know. Well, it makes sense because it's Nightingale involved in the story and they have unfinished business. But she should be for that AEW Women's World Championship and not this TBS champion. But hey, whatever.
From a standpoint like us, right? We don't watch New Japan. I'm even surprised that he knew about the whole
I don't watch it.
Getting injured in New Japan.
Yeah.
We don't watch it. So it's like for them to bring this storyline over for a title that's irrelevant, it's been irrelevant since Jay left. It's like whatever. CEO all day. You know what I'm saying? But
that whole little promo segment gets a 1 for me.
1 for me also. Didn't really care. Nobody cares about this division at all. I feel like it's just all lackluster, boring.
All right, cool. Moving on, we got the Best Friends versus Young Bucks. Tag team action. AEW World Tag Team Champions Championship Tournament semifinal.
I thought this was the final this week, but
it's the semi.
I guess I was off a little bit. I don't know why I thought I thought Best Friends and then won it last week to put them in the finals, but whatever.
And of course, this is a predictable match. There was no way the Bucks were losing,
Facts.
and they won.
They won. Yep.
And they're cool, you know. Hey, but we just saw them wrestle, so I'm uninterested. 2 rumbles for me. I don't know if you got something you want to say about it. You can go ahead. I ain't got nothing to say about
So favorite part
it.
made no sense, but I mean, I guess is when after the match, right? They was gonna hug it out.
Mhm.
Oh, hug it out. You know that's their
Mhm.
thing, right?
Yeah.
And then he turned on him. He hit Cassidy with the running knee. That's the only part I cared about. Trent Beretta turned on Cassidy, hit him with a running knee.
And there you go. So they can have their little story.
Yeah.
So they can have something to do.
All
right.
Yeah, it was whatever. What'd you say? How many rumbles? It was a good match. It was a good match.
I give it a 2.
I give it a 3. It was a good match. Good.
I give it a
tag
2
team
because
match.
it was like a repeat.
But yeah, true. And you knew that.
And it was predictable.
Bucks was winning.
There's just and I think they're gonna take the whole thing.
Yeah, technically I would give it a 2, but since it was a really good match and I like these 2 teams together, and the little ending, the after the match turn was kind of, I mean, I guess different. You know what I'm saying? Why he turned on Cassidy? Even though Cassidy was acting heel all the way anyway.
So next up we got Thunder Rosa. Right? Yep. We got Thunder Rosa versus Mariah May. I would say K. Yeah, we got them going on. You want to add anything to this or say anything?
I got the number 1 versus the number 2 earns a shot at Tony Storm's title at Dynasty. So I guess that's the next big one.
Oh, so whoever wins this.
Yeah.
So Thunder.
Yeah, I think Thunder Rosa won.
We know Thunder wasn't losing. She didn't even lose that belt.
But it was weird though, because I think they mentioned that Mariah May was undefeated. So they kind of tried to throw like this swerve, like, oh, Thunder Rosa might lose to this undefeated wrestler. But it's just, I don't know, man. Like I don't know, bro. I just think the women's division is whack, bro. Freak, man. Both AEW and WWE. The women's division is whack. WWE is a little bit better because you got star power. AEW, man, it's just like Thunder Rosa had like how many injuries now? Then she had like that, streak of being a champion. It was just boring. Like, man, it's just like, I don't know. I think they should have went with Mariah May, to be real. Like, I don't know. I just think Thunder Rosa is like, change the character. You done. Take, no more half face makeup, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like Asuka. Asuka switched it up. Switch it up. Join the faction or something, Thunder Rosa. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Yeah, 1 rumble for me.
1 for me. All right, so we're moving on to the final segment of the night, main event, which is not a match. They should have had that Ospreay and Hobbs match go on last, but hey, whatever. I understand. We got the contract signing, and it was a nice segment, so it wasn't like it was trash. It was a nice segment. We got Joe out there beating the dog out of Swerve with the chain, had him bloody, leaving him in the pool of his own blood out there, and a nice shot image of Swerve hopping up like a Super Saiyan still, like, I had finished, right? Hopping up, laughing, like a Vegeta or somebody, like, you think I'm finished, Kakarot? Hopping up, and then of course that made Joe come back and like, oh yeah, all right. You think you bad? All right, came back, boom. It was a nice shot too. Like he got that dude up in the air, right through the table. Right. There was also a moment he said something about, man, what did he say? He said something about like Diddy or whatever, like something about you at a Diddy party or something. I got that. Joe to Swerve about.
Joe signed first. He signed first, right?
Yeah.
And he said, this won't be a fairy tale ending for you, Swerve. The truth is, you're going to fall to my hands, right? And the champ will beat down Swerve so bad that it will leave him like emotional scars. And then Swerve was like, that he dreamed of winning the world title all his life. The history of that moment is bigger than both of them. Swerve's gonna take the title from Joe at Dynasty. Then that's when I guess I didn't write that part down.
Well, he said something about Diddy to Swerve, and it was pretty damn funny.
Man, I don't know why I didn't write that part. Maybe I was thinking like, I don't want to get fined or banned or whatever. You can't talk about Diddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I wish I remember what he said, bro. But yeah, that segment, you give it some rumbles.
I get that a 3.
Yeah, all right. I same here. I give it 3 rumbles for that.
I like segment. Joe. I like Swerve. This is gonna be a good match.
Swerve not losing, man.
So
Swerve not losing, man. Swerve came out, bro, and this is what I was talking about earlier. Swerve came out, and his music just don't hit, but his music is hard. Like, I don't know.
You might be winning because you got put through that table. You got left bloody, so
yeah,
that might be it.
That production is whack, man. But yeah, that was AEW.
That was your AEW
Dynamite
review. All right.
Ring Rumble.
Up next, SmackDown.
Every time we say SmackDown, I have to say like if you smell.
That was his show, right?
Yeah.
They make it for him.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that. So
Yep.
see you on the next one.
Yeah.